Hey guys, so for today's video I am doing my go to glam makeup. So if you guys like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already subscribed, you should definitely subscribe, and let's just get on into the video. So for this look, I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is probably my favorite palette, and I'm going to be going in with this peach shade on a Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to be placing this color right above my crease. Now I'm going in with this dark red, and I'm going to be placing this directly in the crease right below the peach shade with the same Morphe M441 brush. So now I'm going in with a shade from my Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to be spraying my brush with the Scandinavia finishing spray, and using the Morphe M433 brush, I'm placing this shadow on the outer half of my lid and leaving the inner half in the inner corner with no shadow. So now I'm going back in with the Kat Von D Shade in the Light palette, and I'm going to be taking this dark brown, and on the Morphe M441 brush, I'm placing this in the outer crease and the outer like V, so like right here and like the outer crease, and lightly blending it into the middle of the crease, but mainly focusing it on the outer crease and outer V. So now I'm taking a clean domed shadow brush from Real Technique, and I'm going to be just blending out all of the shadows to make sure there's like no harsh lines. So now I'm taking this like peachy bright shimmer shade from the Morphe 350 palette, and I'm using this really tiny Real Technique brush. This is called the shading brush, and I'm going to be spraying some more of my Scandinavia finishing spray and applying this shadow in the inner lid in the inner corner. I just cleaned up the eyeshadow with a makeup wipe, and then I lined my waterline with this black liner from Essence, and I've been obsessed with the way that waterline liner looks. And then for mascara, I'm using both of these mascaras. The first one is the Maybelline Rocket, and then the Maybelline Lash Sensational. These two mascaras together have been my favorite duo recently, so I'm just going to be applying these to my top lashes and leaving the bottom lashes without mascara, because once I do my face makeup, I'm going to do the lower lash line eyeshadow and then lower lash line mascara. Okay, so now moving on to the face, I'm going to be priming my face with the Mara Badescu Rosewater Spray. Now for foundation, I'm taking my Pure Cosmetics Bare Doll foundation, and this is a little bit too dark, but it's not like too bad, but it's just a little bit too dark. It's in light tan, so this will probably be my like spring shade, but I'm gonna be applying this with a flat top kabuki brush from Coastal Scents. This foundation's a little bit more on the thicker side, but I do really like the coverage. It is definitely full coverage. It's just a little bit thick, so like I can definitely feel it on my face, which I know for some people isn't like what they want. And I did do a first impressions on this foundation, so if you guys want to check that out, it It will be linked down below. So for concealer, I'm going to be using two different concealers. So the first one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and then I'm going to go over top of that with the Maybelline Fit Me. So now I'm going to be baking underneath my eyes with the Laura Mercier loose powder and using the Pure Cosmetics sponge. I absolutely love this for baking because of the like pointed and flat side. As you can see, I apply a ton of this powder like all underneath my eyes, but I don't leave it sit for like any time. I go directly in with a powder brush and I just brush this off. I don't like to let it sit because it gets like white on my face and it doesn't like fully come off when I let it set. So I kind of brush it off and then I like pack the other part into my skin. So now I'm going in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder and I'm just setting the rest of my face. So now for my bronzer, I'm using my Crown Blush Bronze and Illuminate, and I'm using the bronzer in this trio and taking my Morphe M527 brush. I'm just going to be bronzing my face. So now going in with the Laura Mercier loose powder again, I'm just going to be baking right underneath the bronzer. And while this is baking on my face, I'm going in with the e.l.f. blush in Tickled Pink. I used to use this literally all the time and I like never use it anymore. And I'm only going to be applying a little bit of this because it is a little bit too pink for me, but I still really like the color, but just not a lot. And then for highlighter, I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlight, and this is in Radiant Lights. And I'm taking my Morphe M310 fan brush, and I'm just going to be highlighting my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Okay, so now I'm just going to be removing the bake from underneath my contour. And before we move on to lips, I'm taking the peach shade and I'm placing this underneath my lower lash line. And lastly, for the eyes, I'm taking the Maybelline Great Lash and I'm just applying this to my lower lashes. And then lastly, for the lips, I'm going to be first lining it with the Ulta lip liner, and this is in the shade Bare. And then over top of that, I'm using my Too Faced Melted Chocolate Lipstick, and this is in Chocolate Milkshake. Okay, so now to just finish off the makeup look, I'm going to be setting everything with the Scandinavia finishing spray. So that was it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already subscribed, you should definitely subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.